Hello and welcome. I'm just gonna add some people on here and get you guys live. I want to share, so if you're here, welcome and leave a comment and I will be with you guys in a moment. Hello, hello. Sula. Oh, now the dog's gonna bark. I'm so sorry. And she does not stop. One more place to share it and then we will be starting. So if you're here, welcome. Hang out for a minute. It seems like the internet to me is running very slow today. I don't know why. I don't know. All right. Well, we're going to get started as soon as I get back to my page. Okay. I can see the live chats. Hello, Diane. Hi, Sharon. Welcome, welcome. You're having trouble with your internet too? Hello, Sherry. Let's see if my video is going to catch up with me. Okay. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And today's going to be one of those days. Okay. There we go. There we go. So isn't this card cool? This is the card we're going to make today. I just love this card, and it's an old technique, and maybe some of you forget or forgot about it, because I do at times. I forget about it, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I want to try that. And I also did this one. So I did this card, but I'm going to show you this card. Thank you, Sharon. Yeah, I want to laminate it or something. Or I haven't been to Walmart to actually walk around the store. Or I probably should just go online. I'm looking for like a clear mat to go over top of this. So then it's not. Thank you, Diane. So then I don't have to keep moving it out of my way so I don't get gook on it. So that's my plan. I made this, guys, with my new Cricut Joy. I have been having so much fun with it. I've been making tons of stuff for people. I got my sister and my bestie. Both have birthdays coming up here on the 19th. And I've been just making stuff like crazy for their birthdays. And doing Stampin' Up stuff also in between. So it's been kind of crazy. Yep. So this is the card we're going to make, but this is the card I might do a video on. It's pretty same technique, just different colors and stuff. So, but yeah. So let's get started. Thank you, Sharon. And I know you can't wait, Sherry. She wanted me to give her stuff the other day when she was here. I'm like, no, it's not your birthday. Can't have it. So we're going to start out with the standard card, 8.5 by 5.5, and scored in the corner at 4 1/4. And this is on basic white. And then we have some Poppy Parade. And this piece is 5 1/4 by 4. And then we have a piece of black, and this piece is 5 by 3 3/4. And then we have a scrap piece of Whisper White for our greeting. Now, I don't know if you remember, maybe you guys have. I've done it for years and then I stopped, but I'm doing it old school. Hi, Diane. And what you do is if you take, no one is going to see the center of this card. So if you take your punch and you go in, well, maybe I can't do it with this punch. Well, maybe. I don't know. I better not try it. I might screw up that whole piece of paper. Normally you could take a punch and go in the middle, but I didn't test it prior to this video. And I'm afraid if I punch it, the one underneath it is going to cut it out. So I'm getting out another scrap here. Normally you can go in, but I'm afraid that my little bit of, I'm going to see, maybe I would have been okay. Oh, I probably would have been okay, but I didn't want to screw it up. So to be safe, I punched out. I punched one out that way. But I probably could have done it and I would have been okay. But normally if you have a regular punch and you need a background like this, you could go in and you could punch it out. I guess I could have just punched them both out. No one would have saw either one, but that's okay. All right. So now let's get on with our card here. I need a scrap piece of paper down. So what we're going to do is we are going to be taking Versamark ink and we're going to stamp this up. If you've thought about how I did this card, you're right, I did some embossing. And this stamp is in the celebration. If you guys have not gotten it yet, they do, you could still got time to order it. Just putting some of the embossing buddy down at the bottom so none of my stuff sticks to it. Okay. And then we're going to attach this right here. And I like to give it a good press. And if it sticks to it, I like to rub it on the other side too. I like to flip it over and do this just to make sure. It's a delicate stamp. You want to make sure you got all your little, not too hard that you leave marks. There we go. That came out really good. I don't know if you guys are picking it up on the screen, but it came out very well. Then I'm going to take some white embossing powder. And I got my coffee filter here. Love my coffee filter. And looks like there might be something in my coffee filter. I don't want that back. Oh, no, I guess not. Well, yeah, there is a piece of fuzz in there. It probably would have ended up in with my white embossing powder. Okay, so now we're going to sprinkle this on. Just like that. Give it a little tap in the back. Pour this right back in there. There we go. All right, now we're going to have some magic. Sorry, this might get a little loud. I'm going to try to keep it so you guys can see it. But when you use the embossing, it just magic appears. There we go. We're going to just give that a second or two to kind of cool down. It doesn't take much, but while that's doing that, I've got my scrap white. And I've got the happy birthday came out of many messages. Now, I know I told you guys I was going to cut my stamps, and I know you guys probably thought she's crazy and she cringed, but I did. I cut them all down because I wanted them to be able to use them individually because I really liked the gradings. So now I'm going to stamp this. What are you looking for?
My slipper.
Oh. Uh-oh. My husband just came in here and I asked him what he was looking for. And he's looking for his slipper.
So you may have a dead dog here soon.
We're not going to... My dog keeps running off with our slippers and he chews them. Bad. I think my husband's gone through like 4 or 5 pairs of slippers since we've had the new puppy. And I've gone through 2. So I got to trim that a little bit. You gotta love puppies, huh? Yes, Otis is naughty, Sherry. And Bob can't find his slipper. Okay, so that's definitely dry enough now. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some blends, and I'll tell you all about the blends. I did all dark. So I got dark Balming Blue, dark Highland Heather, dark Pumpkin Pie, dark Shaded Spruce, yes, dark Poppy Parade, dark Granny Apple Green, and dark Daffodil Delight. So I'm going to take the blend, and this is just straight coloring. I didn't do anything fancy. You can, but I did not. And we're just coloring right over top of this. And if you go outside the lines, it's okay because it's black and it's not going to be seen. So that's all right if it happens. And we're just going to color this in. So how did everybody fare with the little storm that we had on Tuesday? Did anybody get real bad weather? While I'm coloring, we can all chit-chat a little bit. I should have done some of this ahead of time, but you know, sometimes it's nice to catch up. Especially when I don't see half of my girls anymore, other than when I'm dropping stuff off to them. So I'll tell you another little story that happened to Bob and I. We went to take one of Paige's friends home. And while we were taking her home up in the, there's a trailer park up the road from us. And we were dropping her off. And you could not see where the driveway was or where the field. Because it's like next to a great big farm field. And we were coming around the corner, and next thing you know, we're in the middle of the field. Stuck. Couldn't get out. Had to call our friend John and Mel, and they came to the rescue and helped us get out, which I'm glad because I was getting ready to take my niece home, my great niece. Actually, my daughter had her for a couple hours watching her, and we're getting ready to take her home, and she's just a baby, and it was cold in that car. So once you get stuck. So now on these ones, I don't know what any of these flowers are called, and I have no clue if I'm coloring them right or wrong. But I colored these flowers yellow, and then I decided to add a little bit of orange in them when I got done. So I took the orange blend and I went just a little bit in here, down on the bottom and on the top, just to give it a little bit of something. And then I went back over it with the yellow, just to kind of blend it a little bit. It doesn't really blend on these, but it does. Okay, I have heard no news on the Slipper, and he's probably not screaming because he knows I'm live. But I do have both dogs hiding in my room. No, we didn't get what they predicted neither, Sharon. Nowhere near. We got a lot of ice and stuff, but that was pretty much it. No, nothing bad. Hardly any snow. How was your ride into work, Sherry, the other day on Tuesday? I haven't talked to you. So now what I did was I took the Granny Apple Green and I just went over everything like this. Uh-oh. I think Otis ate the shoe, which is not a good thing. Mm-mm. He's a naughty. I don't know. I'm going to take stock out in slippers and in shoes, ladies. What do you think? I better if I'm going to keep this puppy. This is such a pretty stamp set too, and it's so fun to just have fun with the going over. And it doesn't take much to color this. I mean, just going over top of it, and it kind of goes on like butter because it's so smooth. When I went off the road, it was all before. Sunny and 70. Must be nice, Diane. Rub it in. When are you coming back? Spring's a coming. That's all I keep telling myself. Poor Texas. I hope everybody, you know, if anybody's watching from someplace else. Wow. They got hit pretty good. Mid-April. Gotta love those kitties too, Sharon. She's a little spitfire, that's why. So you're coming back in mid-April. All I'm doing here is I'm just adding a little bit of this shaded color here and there. No specific spots. Just thought it would look good. And then I take my Granny Apple Green and I kind of blend it. And when you do that, it kind of gives it like a multicolor. It's really kind of cool. So it makes it look like you got some dark and some light different colored leaves in there. And I'm just going right back over, and I'm not doing anything. I'm not coloring anything fancy. Like I said, if I go out of the lines, you aren't going to be able to tell, and neither is anybody else. Mm-hmm. Ugh. I take my slippers off. Oh, Sharon, you were talking about having to keep everything off the floor. I take my slippers off. I have to put them up on the back of the couch if I'm going to sit there without my shoes on, because I might fall asleep, you know, and then my dog will get them. He just thinks he can have everything. And that's all I did to that. I think that came out pretty cool. We'll dress it up and we'll put this card together. Maybe. Okay. Oh, there, I finally actually moved it. Okay. And then I just went ahead and I put this one. I didn't pop anything up but the greeting. I thought the greeting could be popped up. And I did all that wonderful embossing, and I still got a few little speckles, but Oh, I guess they didn't. Maybe right there. Didn't clean it up too good. Alrighty. Now let's get our greeting here. And our little other piece. I love this new... I always missed the ovals that layered together. I remember when I first joined Stampin' Up, I had the oval and the oval scalp. I still have them. And I used to... Oops. I said I'm going to pop that up. And I used to use them all the time. All the time. And I was so excited when they came back with this. So excited. There we go. And then I grabbed some pearls. And I just decided to put a few pearls on my card. Let's get a pokey tool. And I think I put the tinier ones on these little ones here. Yeah, I don't think I put that big one on that one. Oh, your cat gets into your earrings. Oh boy. That's all you'd need to do is lose one of them or him try to chew one, Sharon. That would be something. I mean, not good, but oh. And I bought him a nice great big bone the other day for Valentine's Day. And I bought him a new toy so he would leave stuff alone, but at this rate, I'm not going to buy him anything anymore. He could just have the shoe. A little pain in the butt. So that is my card for today, guys. And of course, I did this one the same way. The only difference is I just used Granny Apple Green, and I used Highland Heather and Midnight Madness Dark. Both dark colors. And I just mixed them a little bit in there to give it like a bluish. I don't know if that's picking it up. A blue color. And I just made a little tag for that. But that's what I did. So thank you guys for taking a little time out of your day, leaving me comments. I know I got a couple cards to pull from a couple weeks, so I'll get busy and do that this afternoon so that I can get them out in the mail to all you guys that come and share the love. So share, like, we already been commenting, so thank you. I will chat with you guys all soon. Bye-bye.